Okay, so two-step equation. We got this thing. What we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and write this down. Split your equation down the middle, like so. Create two sides, a left side and a right side. Then, you're going to be undoing the operations you see. Right here, we have multiplication, right? And over there, we have addition. In order to get to multiplication, I can't do it quite yet. I got to undo the addition first. It's in the way. It's blocking my whole flow. So, I'm going to change colors so you can see it. I'm going to do -1 on both sides to get rid of that +1. I'm going to show a separate step by drawing a line like I would for addition or subtraction, just like if I was adding or subtracting normally. This +1 and this -1 go away. They cancel each other out. I'm left with 4x on the left side. Now I can resolve the right side. 17 minus 1 will be 16. Now we are down to a one-step equation. This is like we had yesterday. We have 4x equals 16. How would I undo that? Division, thank you. That was for everybody. And that's what divide by 4. Divide by 4. X should equal 4. Sorry. It's really glitchy today. I'm not sure what's going on with my computer. That should be 4. I know it looks like kind of a Viking rune. It's actually a 4. Sorry about that. X would equal 4. Okay. Now, a really smart idea would be to check your work. The way you do that, please jot this down. Please show. I'll just get a different screen. Come on, babe. There we go. So you take the original problem. 4x plus 1. Do not use the equal sign. Do not use the 17. Just take that left side. Then you're going to take your answer, which we believe is 4. We're going to show it right under the x. This is really bad. It's glitchy really hard today. Plus 1. Now I'll solve that. 4 times 4 would be 16 plus 1, which gives me 17. And I just checked. Was that the original problem I had? On the other side, yeah, I did. It's the same answer. I just got there by checking. Question? Yeah, it's supposed to be parentheses. Sorry about that. No, this is checking your work when you're done. It's a really good idea to check your work when you're done. Okay. Next example. Let's do 5x minus 3 equals 22. Again, you start exactly the same way. Take a line, split up your equation to a left side and a right side. Which one am I going to undo first? The 5 or the 3?
The 3.
Huh? 3, thank you. So I'll undo the 3 by doing what? No. Addition. I undo subtraction with addition. That was Dylan, everybody. That was Dylan. Okay. So I'll do plus 3. Blowing up a spot on YouTube. Yeah, it's going on YouTube. So I got 25 over here now. That goes away. And I've got 5x, which equals 25. Same thing. How would I undo the 5 now? Division. Yeah, same deal. And they'll probably stay in this format for a while. Now you'll have x equals 25 divided by 5, which should be 5. Okay, so that's that example. I'm going to give you a second to catch up if you need to. Okay. Now, they get more complicated, obviously. Do not glitch on me right now. Okay, cool. So they get more complicated, especially with negative numbers. I want to cover a negative situation. So if you have negative 2, oh, that was not a 2. 2x plus 4, this is really hard to do this, equals 12. I'm trying to write slowly so it doesn't glitch out on me. This is where a lot of kids get stuck and they say, okay, that negative is going to mess with my mind. But you're smart kids. You won't get messed with. Again, I'll still split it up. I'll still do -4 just like I did from the other ones. So I now have 8 on the right side, and I have -2x on the left side. Now, your gut is going to initially tell you to add, because you saw a negative sign. You saw a minus sign, you're going to want to add. I know that. I've seen it over and over again. What's happening right now between the -2 and the x? Check. Multiplication. How do you undo that? Just because it's negative doesn't mean you can't divide. So we're going to divide here by -2. So we'll divide by -2. Those 2's now go away. Now you have 8 divided by -2. So x should be -4. Positive divided by negative, always negative. Yes. 8 divided by -2, always -4. Positive divided by negative. Yes. Check. The box for like positive, negative, that's for multiplication division. I'll show you later, so I don't confuse people who are watching. Okay. So that's how you use a negative number when it's attached. Not that crazy, not that deep. The last thing I want to talk about, well, 2 things, is what happens when there's a fraction and what happens when the numbers aren't clean. So let's do h over 3 plus 1 equals 9. Just change the variable so it's not always x. It doesn't have to be x. It can be y, h, m, p, whatever. It can be a little piggy sign for all you care. What's the first thing I'm going to undo here? Plus 1, right? So I'll do, split it up. I'll do -1. So undo the 1. I get 8 on the right side. The 1's cancel out. I'm left now with h over 3 equals 8. Currently, what is happening with the h and the 3? Are they multiplying or dividing? Divided. How do you undo it, Carter? Multiplication. We get tripped up on this kind of a lot. I want to make sure you don't. I'll do ×3 to get rid of that bottom 3 in the denominator. So I'll do ×3 on the right to keep it equal. H should equal 24. Not really that much harder than yesterday's. Just a couple more things to think about. Checking. Giving you time to catch up at home. Okay. The last kind is the one that people are always going to get tripped up on. What happens when the numbers don't come out clean and you got some weird situation. So, let's do 3x minus 8 equals 2. Luckily, it starts off exactly the same way. Still split it up. Which one am I going to undo first? Subtraction. So I'll do plus 8. Plus 8. This gives me 10 on the right side. And it gives me 3x on the other side. The 8's cancel out. You could rack your brain all day and not get what this x is if you're trying to do it in your head. So how do you undo that 3?
Divide it.
Divide. Thanks, Brooklyn. Good job. I divide by 3. I divide by 3. The 3's cancel out. You get x equals that fraction, 10/3, which you could make, if you really, really wanted to, into its mixed number, 3 1/3. It depends on how you're feeling that day, or what you need for the problem. You need to stand up, totally fine. You can totally get up. Not a big deal. And that's the end of my video. I'm going to pause it there.